Hey Pisces, I'm Eleanor and welcome to Peaches by Starlight Tarot. This is your March overall reading where we'll be breaking down week by week this energy of the Three of Wands. And this came out in your 2020 year ahead. It's linked in timestamp below if you want to hear me talk more about it. But in this case, I'm feeling right now after doing the first 2 months worth of readings that your call has been heard and it's being answered because you've surrounded yourself and learned how to deal with people in the right way and surrounded yourself with the right people and made the right choices of association. So I'm using Mandala circles to get a week by week breakdown, and then each of these will get its own pick a card reading. So if you subscribe, you'll get notified when that comes out. You can pick your stack the one you feel like is meant for you and get a little bit more detailed message and more of a detailed breakdown of what this means. So the first week of March for Pisces is the owl. I think that's the owl. Rabbit for the second week. The third week of March for Pisces and how this may look for them. I think that's morning glory. When I get to the second half, I'll know for sure. Okay, and the fourth week. That's what I get for using a deck I'm not that familiar with. Leaving my comfort zone for y'all, Pisces. But in order to get to the Three of Wands, that's what you had to do so far. To have this kind of, this energy reflecting back to you, to get what it is that you've invested in, start to grow and start to take root. It took getting out of your comfort zone back at the Two of Wands. All right. And then you have Snail for the fourth week. Okay, so let's talk more about what these actually mean. All right, Pisces, let's talk about these week by week. The first week of March, you have, let's see if I can get this to focus a little better, the owl. And this is going to be bringing in, to me, this Three of Wands is kind of like boomerang energy, something you've sent out that's returning, maybe with something like it's picked up something along the way. And the owl is bringing in wisdom, and it's also bringing in new change. So it seems like what is on the horizon, what is coming from, what is the Two of Wands choosing a path and you starting to make some headway on that path, seeing some confirmation that you're on the right path. Now is the time of some change and some forks in that road, because it's not just a linear path. You've chosen one, but there will be choices to make all along the way. And so the owl is coming in, giving you special wisdom to move through that energy. The second week, you have Rabbit. And so it's going to be talking about the perseverance to keep going on that path and not to get hung up on little things, not sweating the small stuff, as they say. So you're going to need to be able to be agile and to keep moving and not get hung up and stuck in the brambles. The third week, you have Hope and Rebirth. Morning Glory is about the promise of a new day and the hope for tomorrow. And so there's a sense to where this can be depleting if you've been going and going and going like the Energizer Bunny, Rabbit, right? So this is going to be talking about the hope that a new day, you will get a new infusion of energy at that time. And so the fourth week, you have Snail. And this is another one about perseverance, but it is more about protection and setting boundaries. So how can you set boundaries and protect yourself so that the energy that you need to persevere isn't getting discharged and leaking all over the place? But how can you keep what you have in reserve and keep it intact so that it can last till the finish line? Okay, so go ahead and subscribe, because I'm going to do one video for each one of these cards that will be a pick a card reading that will get way more specific information and be longer and more detailed on how this will play out in your situation. Okay, thank you, and I'll talk to you soon.